Hello, everyone. Is it working? Oh, not yet. Okay, I'm waiting. One, two, three. Ready, set, go. Yeah, so we start. Hello, everyone. Today we're learning an amazing lesson how to take decisions when your brain is completely cooked. So I'm definitely not in the best shape today, and I thought it would be nice to see if computer give me some positional puzzle and I can just think without precise calculation and take decision based on logic, not on the exact moves. But a computer decided to completely punish me and gave me pawn ending. So we we see pawn, and this is probably the most important to calculate everything with full accuracy and precision. Okay, let's have a look at this position. And so I would notice, of course, active king, a2 with pawn, e3 with pawn, potential to queen here, and three additional tempo. Also pawn break a4, undermine pawn, chain to take c4. And yeah, also pawn break b5. We must notice pawn break because it's pawn break. Yes, because you need to train. Obviously, b5 here is bad, but you need to train yourself to see all pawn breaks no matter what. Any position, you check all pawn breaks. If it doesn't make sense, check it twice because things which don't make sense are the most powerful. So you simply can see something what your opponent will miss. Okay, and and the horrible thing, it's very difficult to choose right move order in these types of endings. I assume a4 makes the most sense because it's forcing move, and something like king b4 with idea a4 won't work. Just king b2, maybe a3 or even no a3, just stay. So it seems a4. I don't want to lose extra tempi too quick, but possibly maybe it will make sense to play b6 with eventually e4 to waste king move to b1. But let's start with a4. B6 king b1 we can keep in mind simultaneously. And let me just a little bit calculate by my own. You also can calculate. It's all about defensive trick because it seems after a4, this pawn is weak, this pawn is weak, extra tempi. It seems like it's absolutely winning. So it means we must find the best defense for white. Defensive tricks, and based on defensive tricks, we need to win because we know exactly how our opponent is going to defend this position. I assume possible idea, which I consider after a4, c5, ab, something like king b1, but I'm not sure about the move order. Like, my idea is after b2, king b1. No, there is too much extra tempest. Yes, idea was ba c6 stalemate, b2, king b1. If king move, we take this pawn. But it's hard to manifest it. But it's possible candidate idea for defensive side. Now I assume after. Thank you. After B8 and B4 can B2 and C4. And C2 B6 A3 maybe. E6 A5 B8. Or can B4. Nothing here. Would be a draw. I mean, yeah, I'm curious, would be a draw if we have pawn on H7, king on G8, this pawn structure, and queen here with king, let's say on A2. Right, where the king? The 2-1. Sure. So he can bring queen to F6, let's say. No, it's he just tempted pawn in right moment, yes, and in the right, which is the right moment, by the way. And this check and that's it. But why is it not just winning? No, it's just easy win. There's this pawn mod. Okay. No, that's wrong idea. I thought to play something like that. Okay, counterplay. Don't take this pawn, otherwise there is no stalemate, I guess. But maybe if I take this pawn, wait, maybe I just completely messed it up. Like if I take this pawn and play h7, how she's going to. Now if she plays the same idea, she takes this pawn, I take this pawn, it's draw. But now she can bring queen into the g6, yes, and win. Easy to win. Yeah, if she brings queen to g6 now, it's just winning. Yeah, but I think it's in shade. No, might have all extra pawns. There's no stalemate now. Okay, what else can white do? Which else defensive trick is possible? Somehow manage tempo here, like a4, a5, but it doesn't work. Maybe aggressively a5. Doesn't work correct. So for the interest of can be 2, 4, if c2 is necessary. And then there is b6 nasty. A3 E6. A5. Maybe there was can get 2. Can be 4. Doesn't look nice. A5 B8. A4 B4. I don't see anything. This I checked for. That was one of the first my lines. I just started to recheck. Where's the trick? Maybe C5 immediate. And C5 can be 2. And C4 can C2 the same. C6 here the same line. I'm missing something for sure because pawn endings are so tricky. It cannot be just a 4 b18 before. I mean, it's not that level, and I most likely miss something very somewhere in between, like a 5 a6 idea or 5 6 idea, something like. Oh, I don't know. Or maybe this long line with taking this pawn and somehow at the end it's not that clear. But that's not what I want to check, but probably I must. Okay. How do I want to get interpolation? I'm supposed to allow it. Maybe king d2 shows my idea. King d2. Allow king b4. But it doesn't look correct of course. Let's see, 3 was my idea. Was contemplating. And then king a3, king d4, king a2, and I thought king e5 was stalemate ideas. But then I understood king e4, b5. Let's compare king e5, b4, king g6, b3, king h6, b2. Nothing. So we can no way. No, it doesn't work. What am I missing? The key questions. A5, I mean, of course, that's first what I checked. But maybe I missed something there. I don't see. Okay, I don't want to make videos super complicated. A4 makes sense. The 6 makes a little sense, but This is my move, and let's see what she does. I mean, by this way, I just kind of resign, yeah, because I don't want to spend much time, but I didn't find defensive idea for the opponent. So, and obviously there is defensive idea. Okay, B, obviously king b4. Obviously king c4. Obviously b6. Don't say me it's right. I mean, that would be stupid. A3, e6, a5, ba, a4, and whatever. So can she play king d2, king b4, king c2, king f4, king c3? Maybe king b2. That's maybe what I'm missing. B4, c4, a3, but then b5, which is winning. b6. Oops. I good one. King b4, king a4, yes. Yeah. B6 is not winning, it's stretch. What exactly I missed? What exactly I missed? A5, b8, king b2. I mean, that's simple. Yeah, that's simple. That's simple. Yeah, this extra pawn does not much, and it's very easy to defend critical square b3. Whenever she goes to c4, we any moment just can play against it. Just draw. How didn't I see it? I mean, I always check pawn breaks and ask myself, and I quite sure I checked a5. What did I miss? King d2, king b4. I didn't see king c2, king b1. Maybe. Yeah, it's strange, but it's normal because my brain is completely cooked today. So I have break it down. Good excuse. Yeah, and yeah, and of course, I mean it's little trick. So of course, king b4 has to win, and there is not much tricks here because this pawn against this pawn. Yeah, this one is just a trick. This one I checked. But this one is yeah, just put king to c4. Too much. Very simple. But yet I played b6, which is strange. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did not blunder here with b6 as me. And wish you happiness and socks away from Cambodia. Bye bye.